Today is the day that we are modding my 6th generation iPod Classic. Now, I bought this on eBay about 2 years ago for only $50, and I'm 99% sure that it just has a bad hard drive. So what we're going to be doing is flash modding this iPod using the iFlash Solo. Now, this iFlash Solo replaces the original hard drive and lets you store all of your music on an SD card. The 6th and 7th gen iPod Classics are by far my favorite that were ever made, personally. They are also notoriously the most difficult to mod, and it's all because it's so hard to open these up. That's why this has been sitting in a drawer for 2 years, is because I've been kind of dreading this day, but it's time. So let's get into it. Now, all I'm using for this is a spudger, a little screwdriver set just in case, and some precision tweezers. There are 11 clips holding the faceplate to the body. 4 on the left and right sides, 2 on the bottom, and 1 on the top. I'm going to skip through this and make it look easy, but full transparency, it took me about 45 minutes to open this up. I had to pull out the Costco membership if that's any indication of how poorly this was going. The trick here is to get the spudger in between the faceplate and the metal body, then push it towards the back plate. Once it's in, you push the spudger inward and that'll release the clip. I had to pop all 11 clips before the face came off. Be sure you disconnect the battery because I forgot to show that, and then you can flip the hard drive down. To remove the hard drive, you just need to flip the little release and separate the ribbon cable. The iFlash Solo then goes back in where the hard drive was. Now, because opening this sucked so much, I decided to swap out the battery for the one that's in my other Classic because I know this one needed it and it's way easier to replace it in my 5th gen. The goal is to not open this up again for another few years. Next, I popped in my 128GB SD card, I finished connecting the new-ish battery, and then made sure everything is sitting in place. I would not completely close this up until you know everything works, so I just have it all kind of sandwiched together but not clipped. Okay, now this is the fun part. I don't know why, but I always struggle with the formatting step where you reinstall the iPod software. You're going to be met with this menu in the Mac Finder, and you'll go through the steps to restore the iPod. Unfortunately, this did not work for me the first few tries, and what I forgot is that you should format the SD card first. After a small panic and 20 minutes of Reddit, I came to that conclusion, so there's my cautionary tale. I formatted my SD card using disk utility to exFAT, or FAT32, and used the Apple GUID partition map. Now, you can go back, restore the iPod like we tried to earlier, and you should get this nice little sync your iPod menu, and that's how you know you're good to go. From here, I just synced up my entire library, made sure everything was working, and then clipped it all back together. We now have a fresh 6th generation iPod Classic ready for another 20 years of casual music listening. Now again, opening